Hi, how are you doing today?
Hi. Um, I'm not doing that good. I mean, I'm here, but I'm fine, I guess, but nothing's really going good for me right now at all.
Okay, well, that sounds like something we can discuss during today's session. But before we begin, I just want to remind you that everything we talk about here is confidential unless you share something with me about causing harm to yourself or others, such as an elderly adult, dependent adult. By law, I will have to report that. Do you understand these limits of confidentiality?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but like, what do you mean though? You think I'm gonna like hurt somebody? Because I'm not a bad person.
No, no. I mean, of course you're not a bad person. This is confidentiality agreement. It's something that I'm required to go through with all my clients. Legally, we have to explain this so that you understand everything here is confidential. And it's also for your protection as well as our relationship.
Okay. Well, that's fine then.
Okay, here's a copy of the confidentiality agreement.
Okay.
So, before we begin today's session, would you tell me a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I guess. Um, well, my name's Brittany. I am 30. I just turned 30. I have no husband. I have not married or anything. I don't have any kids either, which really sucks. And my job is I'm a high school teacher.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you, Brittany. Um, I heard you say that not having any kids sucks. What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, all of my friends have kids and they're married and they have families and I'm alone.
Okay, when you say alone, in what way?
I mean, I sit alone every night in my apartment. I'm upset because they're all with their families and I think about how they're all with their families and husbands and I'm just sitting there and it makes me really sad.
Okay, about how long would you say you've been experiencing this sadness?
I mean, well, it's probably about a year now, I guess, that it's gotten worse. But I guess I've never really been that happy, but probably about a year it's been getting worse.
Okay, has anything changed in the past year that could make this change in your sadness?
Let me think. I guess, yeah. Last year, probably about this time, I had a boyfriend, and we were pretty serious, I thought. Um, and then I had somebody to spend time with whenever I had a boyfriend.
Okay, I heard you say last year you had a boyfriend. How long were you guys together? Like, what kind of things did you do together?
Yeah. Well, I talked to him during the day, we would talk on the phone, like at lunch break, or we would text even throughout the day. And then whenever I got off work, when I went home, he would be there. So we spent a lot of time together in the evenings and everything. So I had somebody to spend time with.
Okay. Okay, I heard you say that now you spend a lot of time in the evenings alone,
Hmm.
but you used to spend most evenings with your boyfriend.
Hmm.
That sounds like a big change over the past year for you, which may be contributing to the way you feel.
Yeah, it is, I guess. I mean, nothing's the same as it was back then. So I guess so.
Okay. Um, do you notice any other things that are different between now and then
Um,
about how your life changed or how you feel?
yeah, I guess when I had a boyfriend, I don't know, I just felt energy. I felt like everything was okay, and now I have no energy, so that's different. I don't really care about anything else that's going on in my life because nothing else really seems to matter to me anymore.
Well, that is definitely a difference.
Yeah.
Tell me about your lack of energy. Like, what do you mean when you say that?
Um, well, just overall, I don't have any energy, but I feel like I don't want to get up out of bed. It's a struggle for me to get to work, to get up out of bed, to get to work. I don't want to eat anything.
Okay. You're mentioning several things that are going on with you. Let's just focus on this one thing at a time so I can understand where you're coming from to help you the best.
Okay.
So, let's start with your feelings of sadness. You have mentioned this word many times today. Can you tell me what defines your sadness?
Well, nothing makes me happy. Even the things that used to make me happy, like I used to want to hang out with my friends, but now being around them only makes me more upset because, like I said, all I have to see the whole time we're together is them hanging out with their kids and them hanging out with their husbands, and so I get jealous of that, and it makes it not fun to hang out with them. And there's other things I liked to do, like go out to eat. I mean, that's just an example. I don't even crave foods anymore. I used to like pizza and tacos and trying new things, trying new restaurants, but now like I can barely even bring myself to eat without throwing up.
Thinking about eating makes you throw up?
Well, no, I mean, I don't actually throw up, but I really want to barf. Like, no food sounds good to me at all.
So what do you eat on a daily basis?
Nothing more than I absolutely have to. I only eat if I get really hungry. And then if I do that, I just grab like an apple or a bag of chips or something that's like that I could just take and eat in bed, so I don't have to get up. And I really just like to be in bed.
Okay. Let's talk about your food intake for a moment. First, I want to go back to, I heard you speaking of your job as a high school teacher. How do you manage to get out of bed on the days you have to go to work?
I really don't know.
Well, how do you feel on the mornings you have to get up for work?
I feel really sick about getting up. My alarm goes off. It's like, I know that I have to be around people all day, and I really would rather just be alone at home.
Okay. So, what motivates you to get up and get to work? Can you tell me about your job and your feelings towards it?
Yeah. Well, some days I haven't been able to get up. I've used all my sick days, and I'm about to get in trouble with the principal because I don't like him anyways, but I'm about to get in trouble with him because I haven't been there. And when I do get there, I know I look terrible because I'm always rushing to get there because I can't drag myself out of bed. I overall just don't feel like good about myself and about my job. The students there, they're disrespectful. I used to love to work with them, but they don't appreciate all the time and the effort that I put in, and I've worked there for 8 years now, and I need a change, I think.
Okay, so it sounds like work is also an area of stress for you. Do you feel like this may be having an impact on your energy and sadness as well?
Probably.
So, is this your sadness and desires to stay in bed negatively affecting your daily life functioning?
When you put it that way, I guess so. I mean, all right, I guess so.
All right, let's move on to the eating habits, as those are important area of your overall health. I heard you say that you only eat an apple or a bag of chips if you're really hungry, but that food makes you want to throw up.
Yeah, it does. I don't eat that much.
Do you think that your lack of food intake could impact your energy level?
Well, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm a teacher, so I don't know that, but I mean, do you think so?
Well, I'm not a medical doctor either, but yes, I do believe that your food intake and your healthy eating habits can impact other things in your life, such as your mood or your energy level.
Okay, well, how do I fix that then?
Is it something that you want to fix?
Well, I mean, I want to feel better. I just can't dig myself out of this slump that I'm in, and it's one of the reasons that I came here because I have no one else to talk to about it, and sometimes I think it's easier to just like give up and the world would be better without all of my problems.
When you say give up, what do you mean? Have you ever harmed yourself or thought about doing so?
I mean, no, I haven't ever, nothing like that. I haven't ever harmed myself, but it's just, I haven't ever harmed myself. No.
Well, I'm glad you decided to come into this session, and I think there are several techniques we can try to help you improve the way that you've been feeling.
Okay. I mean, that'd be really good if that helps me because I don't know how much longer I can handle feeling this way.
Okay, and earlier you said that you never thought about harming yourself, but if you ever have thoughts of that sort, will you promise that you will come to me and share this information?
Yeah,
Or or go to another trusted adult in your life?
I guess. I mean, I just met you, but I do want help, so I will come and tell you that if I do feel that way. I just can't handle feeling this way now.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned that you have no one else to talk to. We're going to try those techniques, but you also mentioned that you have family and coworkers. Do you ever reach out for them for support?
I used to, but they got tired of me bothering them. They say it's bothering them all the time. And they told me I should just get over it and move on. But I don't think they really understand how I feel because they're not in my situation. And they think I should just move on. But, I mean, I can't even get up off the couch some days.
Okay, it sounds like to me that you feel like you're being misunderstood.
Yeah. I mean, no one really cares, so why should I?
Well, sometimes people have busy lives and have a hard time making time for handling other people's problems. I mean, it is human nature. It does not necessarily mean that they do not care about you.
Well, maybe, but it sure feels that way sometimes.
This is great that you are processing some of those feelings and putting a name to them. When you have a clear picture of the reasons for your sadness, we can make better steps to help you improve.
Really?
Yes, I already have a couple techniques in mind that I think we should put into place before the next session. I mean, if you think they sound like something you're willing to try.
I mean, techniques. Yeah, I do want to hear what they are because I guess at this point, I mean, I really would try anything. And I mean, like anything. I would try.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're interested. So, one of the methods here that I'm going to have you try out is called journaling. Have you ever made a journal before?
No, I haven't, but sometimes like I have my students write journal articles for class.
Okay, so that sounds like something you're familiar with. Well, this is a different type of journal.
Okay.
In this journal, I want you to track the things you do each day, how you feel, and then maybe we can see the correlations between your moods and activities.
All right. Yeah, I guess I've heard of that. I don't know if I really believed in it or whatever, but I've never tried it. Like, what's the point of that?
Well, some people find it helpful to get their thoughts out on paper. That way they can see what their thoughts are rather than them being inside their head.
Yeah, I do feel overwhelmed in my head. Like, I have so many things spinning around and going on up there. I mean, I can't even focus on when I can't even focus. Even whenever I do have energy, which isn't very often, I can't even focus because I'm overwhelmed in my head.
Okay, well, let's try this journal activity.
I don't have a journal.
Okay. Well, I have a few here at the office. Let me give you one to use for the next session.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So, like, do you just want me to write down, like, everything that I do all week in this journal?
I mean, yes. Keep a journal each day through the week until we meet again next Thursday. I want you to write down what you do on that day. You know, how you feel about those things. Also write down that you eat what you eat so we can see if that has an impact on your mood.
Okay. I forgot what you said about the food. So I'll be sure to write that down. I'm going to try to eat more regular, I guess, since you said that it might have an impact on how I feel, because I want to feel better. And so I'm going to try to eat more regular, and also maybe instead of chips and stuff, maybe I'll try to eat more veggies or something.
That sounds like a great idea. I mean, we all know that veggies are helpful.
Yeah.
Help.
Okay, so what else can I try?
Well, we can start with the journal, and we also talked about the eating habits. You say you like to try to eat healthier.
Yeah, I would. If you think that what I'm eating may be making me upset, then yeah, I do.
Okay, well, there's no way to know for sure, but if you're willing, maybe try to eat 3 balanced meals per day, or,
Okay.
3 meals exact per day, and document them in your journal and see how you feel, like before, during, and after the meals. And then how you feel overall each day, If you notice a positive change overall each day, maybe your energy, maybe the more balanced diet played in a role. It's worth a try.
Yeah, I guess it's worth a try. So 3, gonna write this down. 3 meals a day, 3 balanced meals a day. And just write down everything that I do and how it makes me feel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, well, I think if you try those things that maybe you'll feel much better. I mean, I won't know until next session. I really want you to try that technique because I really feel like getting your thoughts out on paper is just so much more helpful, know?
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay. Is there anything else that you have for me?
No, I mean, I'll bring my journal next time. I do want to say thanks. I guess thanks for talking to me, because I really am going to try this stuff. I felt like really upset, like I told you, like the past year, and especially like lately, it's just been overwhelming me. And so I'm really glad that I came, because having somebody else to talk to other than my family is really important, because they don't listen to me anymore, and they judge me, and I don't want to be judged. And so thanks for giving me something to look forward to.
Well, I'm glad you came in today. We will follow up in 1 week from today. Please bring your journal with you so that we can see what you discovered.
Okay, I will. Thanks for talking to me. I'm looking forward to these techniques, and I haven't felt like I looked forward to something in a while. So thanks for giving me something to look forward to, and thanks for not judging me. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not my place, but my place is to make you, feel more comfortable with sharing something with someone that, you know, haven't had any relation with. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you feel open to share with me what you're going through. So thank you for being so open to
Okay.
communicating with me. Let's
Yeah.
go get a journal for you on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.